And we are live. I'm just going to let everyone in and then I'll do my intro. And we are live. I'm just going to let everyone in and then I'll do my intro. Okay. All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. Before we begin today, I would like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. And I would also like to acknowledge and pay my respects to traditional owners and elders, past and present, right across Australia and the Torres Strait. And I would also like to acknowledge Indigenous people who are joining us for our call today. So we are here for another episode in our series of getting everybody ready for the 2026 AusMumpreneur Awards. It's super exciting. It's less than a month to go now. So we are all action stations here at the AusMum HQ, as you can imagine, getting all of the details ready. And we are super excited. And I know all of our finalists are super excited as well. And today we have a very special guest who is going to be talking to you about how to really make the most of being a finalist, how to leverage that finalist status so that you can ultimately use it to promote your brand and position yourself as an expert in your field and all of those good things. So I would now like to hand over to our special presenter, Laura, who has recently just finished done her TED Talk as well. Welcome, Laura, and congratulations on your TED Talk.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peace. Hi, everyone. Congratulations on being a finalist. How exciting is that? We also got named finalists. We've been celebrating over here at My Mummy HQ too. So congratulations to everyone. It's really an honor to be a finalist in these awards. There's lots of awards around the country, and I must say AusMum is definitely up there. Definitely one of the top ones that we love entering. So congratulations on being a finalist. My name is Laura. I'm the head coach at My Mummy Australia. So I do business coaching. I'm an NLP trainer and I'm also a speaker. As Pete just mentioned, I just recently did my TEDx talk. And what I'm known for is being able to create $1 million business strategy in less than a minute. I literally can hear any business with any problem and come up with a strategy to get you to 7 figures and beyond like that. It's just something that I've always done it throughout businesses, whether I was in a corporate role or had my own business strategy, growth strategy. It's just my jam. So through working with My Mummy, I started initially, not My Mummy, with AusMumpreneur. Back in 2020, I applied and I was a finalist and I actually won gold in the category that I entered. And that was my first interaction with AusMumpreneur. Since then, we've partnered with AusMumpreneur for the last 3 years as under My Mummy, because back in 2020 I had a different business. And since then, we have now started nominating every single one of our clients. That's how much we believe in the power of taking part in these awards. Now, I'm sure lots of you are feeling really great about the awards and being nominated and recognized and all the beautiful things that come with that. And I look at it slightly differently. I think that entering these awards is probably the best marketing strategy that you're going to get your bang for your buck. Okay, because I would absolutely recommend that you are squeezing every last opportunity out of this. Us personally, every year that we attend, we make at least 6 figures just from attending. Because we maximize every opportunity from nomination all the way through. And even throughout the year, you'll notice if you follow us on socials, we still post about last year's awards. And we're still using that to help us get leads and help us get clients. So I'm going to show you the exact strategy that we use so that not only can you be maximizing the most of your finalist status right now, but that you can see that all the way through to the awards themselves and beyond. And I promise you that I am a person of high integrity. If I did not think that this was an incredible marketing strategy and an opportunity for growth, I would not be putting my clients forward for it. I have clients that pay $20,000 a year to work with us. There's no way I'd be putting them up for an award that I didn't think was going to benefit them. Their time is precious. And a lot of my clients are in the room now. I can see Lily and Ange, and these are all people that are part of the process because we nominated them. And I'm going to show you why. So we've got 3 main reasons. I don't know how clear my board is, but the first topic I want to cover is credibility. Okay, the awards will add credibility regardless of your status, whether you go to nominee, finalist, or you get a place. You can absolutely leverage off that. Whether you say award nominee, award finalist, or award winner, most people just hear award. They go, wow, she's been recognized. They've been recognized. You'll hear this a lot. If you watch TV and you go to Netflix, it's always Oscar nominated. Nobody's ever going, oh God, I can't mention that I was nominated for an Oscar because I didn't win. No, Oscar nominated. Okay, use that and use it everywhere. You can use it visually. One thing that I love about AusMumpreneur is they provide you with the stuff, right? You haven't got to go away and think, oh God, I need a full-blown marketing team to make the most out of this. They provide you with everything. So you should all now have the badges and the banners and things. I would have that on your website, on your homepage. That should be in your signatures. I would include it on profile pictures. Put it in your bio. And I'm going to give you some words that I like to use when I'm writing either a short bio on social media, or if you're writing a bio because you're sending it off, you know, whether it's for some media or you're sending it off to be on a listing on a directory or whatever it might be. I will often use award-winning, multi-award finalist or nominee or winner. Prestigious national awards. Because we're not talking about an awards company that's only been around a year or two. Like AusMumpreneur has been around 18 years. It is very well established and very well respected. Okay, so prestigious national awards is one I like to use. And also I like to mention that there's thousands of entries. Thousands. You didn't just enter some local awards where there was 2 people and it's you against, you know, the lady down the street that makes scrunchies. This was thousands of people that you worked through to be recognized as a finalist. You should be telling everyone about that. So who has already posted on their socials about being a finalist? Oh, look at you all. I love this group. And I can't see with the ones without cameras, but the ones with cameras, you all get gold stars. Great. Post again and keep posting, because people love to celebrate you. People want you to win. Keep sharing your story. Just take a slightly different angle each time. And what you'll notice is not only do people now see you, whereas for some of you, you might be slightly newer in business, this might really help lift your credibility where people go, wow, okay, like she's getting recognized. Like, I really should take notice. But it also gives you the edge over competitors. So sometimes if, you know, it's very similar in the things that you're doing, sometimes just having that edge of being recognized for an award is enough. So I'd be mentioning it in your sales pitches. I'd have it on your flyers. Have it on your front door on a sticker that you stick on the door. Whatever it is, make sure everybody knows. On all platforms, everywhere. Tell everyone. And I'm going to give you a task related to this topic today. So if you haven't already done so, I want you to go and add those badges to your website, to your signature, and I want you to update your bios and social. And then if you place, you update it again. Update it with the winner status. And if not, keep the finalist up there, because you can still ride the wave of being a finalist for the next 12 months until the next awards, and you can add another one. Okay, let's talk about exposure. So exposure is about how can we reach as many people as possible. So we definitely want to be posting this all over our socials. And I highly recommend that you tag to collaborate with AusMumpreneur. If you've got any other pages, you're also welcome to tag us. Lots of people do that as well. My Mummy Australia, we're happy to share it with our audience. We're all about celebrating women succeeding in their business. So you're very welcome. We're happy to share it with our 20,000 followers as well. Get it out there. You want to look at how much content you can create out of this experience. As a bare minimum, you should create something for nomination, finalist, and the awards. But that's a bare minimum. I reckon from last year's awards, we would have probably created about 40 pieces of content on our socials, at least. That's nearly one a week. I mean, during the awards, I reckon we would have done about 4 reels a day and probably about 20 stories. Like anybody that was sat at home was watching our every move. And when we create stories and features around this, it's not just, oh, I've been nominated for this award. It's like, pick a dress with me. Come shopping with me. What am I going to wear? This is the theme. Who's got ideas? I've got to write a speech in case I win. What should I say? Any ideas? Like, involve your community. Get them involved. Get them rooting for you. Can you imagine that? They will want you to win, and then you could share your experience with them. Take them to the awards. Share the great speakers that you get to see. Who do you meet? Take photos of your new friends. Introduce them. Get them to introduce you on their socials. Collaborate. Share with more people. Get seen by as many people as possible. And I know that sounds crazy. And those of you that love social media are like, yeah, I'm on this. I do it all the time. That's Emma, because I have a business partner. She's currently in London. That's Emma. It's not me. Okay. I'm the reluctant prisoner here of social media. I get dragged along and photographed like a dancing monkey. Okay. We just recently did an event and I'm so exhausted because it was my 3rd day in a row of getting up at 4 a.m. for hair and makeup. And she's like, we've got to do a reel. If you don't love social media, it's okay. You can still do it. Just have a plan before you go. So what I always do, because if I ever have to go to an event without Emma, which does happen, on my phone, I create a list of all of the content that I want to create. And then I just go and capture that. Whereas Emma, because she loves it, she just does it on the fly and puts it all together. And so many clients that have the same feelings as me say, I just need an Emma in my life. And not everybody's going to have a business partner that loves that stuff, right? It's a unicorn. I don't know where we found each other, but we both love the opposite things to each other. I'm really lucky. I know that's not for everyone. So write a list, have a plan. What content do you want to create? And then go out there and actively capture it. If you're going to attend, which I really hope you all are, because getting to finalist status and not attending is just criminal because there's so many opportunities from attending. I recommend that you do a recap after every day. So even if you're just capturing some footage throughout the day, you don't have time to do edit. If you're laying in bed and you're super tired, just try to get a recap out, even if it's just a gallery of photos and a little bit of a description of the day. Because that will help people come on the journey with you, and everything else that you capture, you can use afterwards. Because you'll be able to use this and repurpose it for months and months and months afterwards. Right up until the lead up of next year. And then when you want to enter next year's and you want to, if you're going for people's choice, you want to get votes, you can use all the footage from the year before. How great is that? You get to repurpose it all. And PR. I believe you had a session last week, piece on PR. Get those PR statements out. Get them out at nomination stage, get them out at finalist stage, and get them out at winner stage, whether you win or not. Your local news want to hear from you, particularly. You can get on national news. I'm not saying you can't. And every year, there's always multiple people get on TV and international news, okay? But it's a little bit more competitive when we go national. With your local news, they want to share the story because they need content, and mums in business is a hot topic. It's one of those things that the media class as a good news story. They will want to share your story. So go in with it. If there's a lot of people in your area that are also in the awards and you think, oh gosh, we're all going to be sent into the same news outlets, come together. Put a PR statement in together. It's a far stronger press release. And you've got more of you to get out there to tackle and hit up other people. You have more chance of being featured. So that's what I'd be doing. And I love now people are in the comments like, who's in Adelaide? Like, find out who's local to you. Go in together. I know that me and Ange live near each other. We're also talking about doing that because we're like, well, we've got more chance of getting on the news if we go together. I know that Lily was actually doing a press release against me. She would put out a press release saying, help me win in my votes against my business coach because we're in the same category. Look for those stories. It doesn't just have to be, look at me, I have been nominated for an award, I'm a finalist for an award. What's the exciting story behind it? Is there a rags to riches story? Is there something that happened of self-discovery along this process? Let's find out what it is. Everybody has a story and use it as a way to put yours forward. I've got a task for you for exposure because I'm just great at giving out tasks. I'm a real implementer. My clients know. Nobody gets away with a session without a task. What I want you to do here is I want you to create 3 pieces of content or prepare 3 pieces of content about being a finalist. They don't have to all be posted in today. You can spread them out between now and arrival. But think about what 3 different things could you say? You could have one gratitude. You could have one around getting ready. Get ready with me. Choose an outfit with me. Have one around what it means to you. Or why you entered in the first place. Or who nominated you and how you want to thank them. So many ideas. So many ideas. Okay, 3rd one, network. That starts today. You're in a room full of people right now that I guarantee nobody in this room knows everyone. I know a lot of people and I don't even know half of the room. Okay, so get to know people. Send people messages. Ask who wants to connect. Find out who has a similar audience to you. Who's doing a similar thing to you. Because network is about how you can support each other. Like sometimes we just all need someone to listen to us or someone that gets us. Because how many of us maybe have partners or family that just don't get what we're doing? I've got a really funny story about this, okay? So I've been in business now for 9 years. I still don't think my husband knows what I do. And when ChatGPT first came out, I showed him and he went, oh, babe, did you build that? No, I didn't. I think there'd be signs if I built that. I think you'd know. But that's how little he knows about what I do. That's why community is so important. And being a mum in business is different. It lands differently to just being in business or just being a mum. Being a mum in business is different and it requires a different skill set and you require a tribe around you. So lean on each other for support, but also to collaborate. We have come up with the most incredible collaborations out of AusMumpreneur, and I know that Peace just has hundreds of stories of people that have collaborated through AusMumpreneur. And the way that I encourage you to do this is to walk in with a mindset of how can I support you? When you're walking around meeting people or messaging people now online, getting to know each other in the group chats that Peace and Katie have set up and all the things, don't go in with a, what can I take away from this? Go in there with a, how can I support you? Because when we go in with that, we generally always gain. But it is way easier to meet people in a collaboration space when we go in and out of service. So what we're looking for is people that are working with a similar audience to us, where we're not in direct competition. Like, where can you come together? You could create like an offer where both of your services are included. You could run a giveaway to with each other where you're leveraging off each other's audience and using each other's database. You could create something together. You might create something brand new with someone that you might meet in this room. It might be your next $1 million idea. How exciting is that? Or you might just meet a bestie. That's also pretty cool. I want you to work on how you want to show up. So we're going to do something now. Your task for this is going to be working out how you're going to show up and how you're going to introduce yourself. I'm just going to assume that everybody's attending. Is everybody attending? Or is there anyone not sure? Great. I'm hoping everybody's attending because you'd be nuts not to. It's an epic 3 days. I want to start thinking about how you want to show up. So people always are blown away that me and Emma put so much thought into every single part of the conference. So like last year, there was a pajama party. Emma and I came with branded pajamas with our faces on them. Do you think we spoke to everybody in that room or not? Yeah. And I'm an introvert, so you'll notice me at the event in all the sparkles, in all the metallics, in all of the bright stuff, because I'll need a reason for people to come and talk to me because I won't naturally go and speak to them. So I put a lot of effort into what I wear. Everything I wear, I make sure it stands out. I always borrow pieces or buy pieces off Lily. Lily's an incredible jewelry designer. Because I want people to start conversation with me because it's not my natural thing. Emma's different. Emma can just wear whatever she likes because she just starts conversations with everyone. I don't. So we carefully create our wardrobe. And we also make sure that we don't clash because we have done that in the past, not at Osmum, but we did it somewhere else. And every photo we had together, we couldn't use because we just looked terrific. She was wearing some floral thing and I was wearing sequins, and we've never used those photos. So if you are attending with someone, think about it. Put thought into how do you want to be seen? We also hire our wardrobes because we want to show up in our best clothes. I live in the rainforest. Okay. I don't even wear shoes half the time. Okay. I can't rock up in my clothes. I've got to get in some special stuff. So think about it. Think, how do you want to show up? Let's talk intros. How are you going to introduce yourself so that you are remembered? Because so often I say to people, like, hi, what do you do? And then they give me this really long-winded story of what and I'm like, I'm not really sure what that was, but oh, great. And then I move on because I'm not, I don't know how I can support that person. I'm not really sure what they do. I lost interest somewhere in the third paragraph. Okay. Usually if people explain what they do and it's long, it's usually a sign they don't really know. You need to be able to tell people what you do in one sentence. So I want you to write down what it is that you do. How are you going to introduce yourself? And I want you to use this really simple framework. I want you to say who you help, what their problem is, and what is the result you get them, or the solution you give. So mine would be, I'm a business coach that works with mums in business that are lost, unsure about what they want, and I help them get clarity and achieve it. That was actually a little bit longer-winded than I would normally give. How can you get that into a sentence? How can you get what you do in a sentence? So who you help, the problem, and the result. And I would love to hear 3 people. I'm just going to randomly pick 3 people. I'm going to go with Hannah.
Hello, I actually thought you might have picked me, and I currently have laryngitis, so trying not to talk today. Um, Hello, everyone. I didn't write it down, but I do know my sentence pretty well. I wrote down your questions. This is very good, by the way. I have not had a voice for 4 days. So I support families, or I support parents with getting their little ones out of nappies with personalized one-on-one support. So, as I said, I didn't write it down. I support families who are stressed and overwhelmed with getting their little ones out of nappies, and I give them one-on-one personalized support.
Great. Because what happens when we do this is I now tag you in my brain under something, right? So if you're wearing a blue jumper, I'm like, Hannah, blue jumper, toilet training. And I'm not saying we're not going to have more of a conversation, but that's how I've like tagged you in my brain, right? Because that's what we do. We naturally remember key points. How great is that if I'm later in the room and someone's telling me that they can't toilet train their child? I'm like, hold on, I know who you need to meet.
Yeah.
I met this lady earlier. Her name's Hannah. She's wearing a blue jumper. Let me go find her because you two need to talk. That is the power of being intentional in the room. Because not only do I know what you do, but if you are wearing something intentional, I now remember as well. I can identify you because you're not wearing a grey suit. Like, it's that blue top.
It's funny whenever I say it, because I've been a primary teacher for 18 years, and it's like I always justify that that's more important. And so I'll be like, oh, well, I am or was a teacher, but now I coach families to get their little ones out of nappies. And I don't know why I do that, but I need to work on that sentence.
Right. So for those of you that may have had issues introducing yourself in the past, or use I'm just, hate that. I'm just a business coach. I'm just a designer. No, you're not just. You are. Own it. If you have any uncertainty around that, learn the sentence. Like you've just written it, perfect it, learn it, recite it. Hi, I'm Laura. Da, 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 da. After that, you break into normal conversation. We don't want you to script your entire conversations, but just be sure on how you want people to remember you. Now, I often joke with Lily that she's known as the earring lady because I always wear her earrings, and people always say to me like, oh my God, where'd you get your earrings from? I'm like, oh, I got a client. And then if they ever come to an event, they go, it's the earring lady. Like, how do you want to be remembered?
Maybe I'm the poo and well, generally I'm
The
the
poo
poo
lady.
teacher.
No.
That's what a lot of families call me. Hannah the poo friend, Hannah the poo teacher, Hannah the poo lady. So maybe it needs
If
to
you
be
love it, do it. You
yeah.
can open with that. I would not forget that.
Yeah.
You will be forever etched in my brain now as the poo lady.
Yeah, I support people to not get poo to land on their white shag pile carpet because that has happened.
Love it. Great. Let's hear one more. Let's go with Leanne.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is fun. Thank you. I'm a speaker helping people rediscover themselves so they can find the courage to live a life they love.
Love that. Who do you serve?
So I'll serve, I fit really well with women, but I like to say adults, yeah, who are burnt out, disconnected, feeling
Yeah.
dull. Yeah.
So what we want to know is we want to know who you support. And often when we talk about niching and who we serve, sometimes people think they need to separate it by gender or by age. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do that. There just needs to be a thread. So if we're working with people that are burnt out, that's it. So then we walk away and I speak to someone and they say, I'm burnt out. Oh, I know who you need to talk to.
So I
That's
need
how
to
you get
add the
referrals.
burnout in there. Thank you.
For us, we're always looking for women that want more. So that's sort of what we put in all of our marketing. And then when people go, oh, you want to achieve more? I know exactly who can help you do that. Let me introduce you. Okay. So I want you to think about, what are you going to wear? How are you going to introduce yourself? Be really intentional. Is there anyone in the room that you want to meet? Do your research. Who's going to be there? Who do you want to meet? And if you don't know particulars of who you want to meet, what type of person? Who do you want to be introduced to? Whether they're in the room or they could introduce you to someone else. That's so important when you go into any networking environment. Who do you want to be introduced to? I want to be introduced to women in business that are looking for a business coach. That's who I want to be introduced to. Now, who do you want to be introduced? And it might not be a client that you're looking for, by the way. You might I also, by the way, I'm putting this out to everybody. I also have a huge desire on my bucket list to be Tony Robbins' best friend. It's not enough to meet him. I want to be best friends. Like I'm talking like going on holiday together. So, if anyone can get me an intro, I'm interested. And I tell people that because one day that will get me my intro. That will get me my in. And when I meet him, I'm going to be the psycho person that's like, and meeting you is not enough. When are we going to Palm Beach together? So get really clear. Who do you want to meet? Great, Claudia, let's meet. We can talk about TEDx. Pete's also done TEDx. Come chat to us. So decide who you want to know. And that will give you so much opportunity. So much opportunity. Is it anybody's first time that's feeling a little bit nervous? Yeah, okay. Going to any event is like that for me because I'm introverted. That's why I live in the rainforest. You will love it. Get out of your comfort zone. Just introduce yourself to someone. There are going to be so many people in the room feeling exactly the same. There are also going to be a whole heap of people in the room that have been there before. And they will be more than happy to introduce you to people. I would make it your goal to talk to everybody in the room. But it is a very welcoming space. And if you've got any reservations about coming, just remember that this is probably the best marketing strategy you could do, bang for buck. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on digital ads, radio ads. I've never made such a high return than I have entering these awards. Any questions?
Yes, there is a question. It's
Great.
from Julie. I saw it in the chat. But Julie, would you like to jump in and ask your question? You've got to scroll back to it. Julie Scarley? Oh, we can't hear you, Julie. You're on mute.
Hi, everybody. I'm Julie. I'm founder of Literacy Impact. I work with schools in improving literacy school-wide. My question is, I am also like that reluctant social media. I hate being on social media. I have to force myself to do it. I just want to do the thing and help schools, and I don't want to be, kind of out there. So how do I, I'm just looking at my nomination from my person who nominated me. How do we go about sharing that in the social media with, like, is it okay to state why they nominated you? Like, what does that look like? And how do I not feel like it's bragging?
Is there a
Good
problem with
question.
bragging?
For me, yeah. And that's why I know it's my mental, it's something I probably need to overcome. I'd like to be like the Brené Brown of education, but no one know me. Like, that's kind of, or Simon
Everybody knows
Sinek.
Brené Brown, don't they?
Sorry.
Doesn't everyone know Brené Brown?
Yeah, I know, but I just want to be like the non-known one. Like,
Just Netflix.
yeah. So is there what do you suggest? Like, can I say why I was nominated by the person I was
Yeah.
nominated? Obviously, I'd run it by her, but what?
Of
Yeah.
course.
How do I stop
Absolutely.
this nonsense? Yeah.
Just do it anyway.
Okay.
Like with anything.
Yeah.
Like anything we feel scared about, anything that we feel resistance about, anything we feel stupid about, just do it anyway and then just get over it. Because we all feel like that. Even when we're super confident and it's normal, like we all started that way. I remember the very first time that I posted anything about personal development on social media, and my best friend messaged me and went, "What are you, Ashley Bynes now?" And I was devastated. I was like, "Oh, does he think I'm like, I'm trying to put myself out?" And I was mortified. And then I was like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't care. And now, like, I look at how far I've come, and I look at the same person. I love him, but he hasn't changed at all. And I'm like, imagine if I'd let that stop me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the only person that would ever say anything like that is the kind of person who just doesn't want to grow themselves. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at why they're not succeeding. They don't want to look, like people that get it, they'll be celebrating you. They'll be the ones that comment and going, "Yay, Julie, that's amazing." So
Yeah.
just do it.
That's true. Yeah.
And if you don't want to go face to camera, we're going to ease you in gently. Just screenshot what she wrote about you.
Yeah. Okay.
And then voice over it.
Yeah. Okay.
What I love to do is, and because I'm not very great with the old social media stuff, is quite often I just use B-roll and then I just voice over.
What's B-roll?
B-roll is just like behind the scenes footage. So for example, if you're at the conference and you want to do posts, but you don't really want to go face to camera, you don't really know, what you want to do, I would just have, like, I'd get my camera out multiple times of the day, do like screenshot, short footage of the room, maybe a couple of photos with some friends that I've made, just a couple of little things. And then I would just use an app called CapCut. I would sew it all together. So it will make it for you. And then I would just do voiceover and say, today was day one at the AusMumpreneur conference. And oh my goodness, we learned so many things. I was so excited to meet so many new people, and I cannot wait to see what day 2 brings. Done.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound easy?
Yeah.
Just don't overthink it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Julie, I also wanted to say congratulations on going forward with your nomination as well, because it sounds like putting yourself out there like this is kind of scary for you. And Brene Brown actually talks about vulnerability and being in the arena and all of those things. So it is courageous to be putting yourself out there, to be sharing this on social media, but stepping out of your comfort zones where the magic happens. So I believe in you. I know you can do this. There's the finalist graphic as well. You can just put your photo in that. If you don't want to do video, you can just share that graphic and just write a little post. And it can be totally about thanking your friend for nominating you. If that feels less vulnerable than saying, look how amazing I am, you can be like, I have to thank my friend. Isn't she wonderful? She nominated me for these awards and now I'm a finalist.
Okay, perfect.
You can also share your story of how you got there. Like, oh my gosh, when I started this business 3 years ago, I never even dreamt I would win an award. Now look at me.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. And the other thing that came to mind when you said that piece, oh my God, what was it? It's just fallen out of my brain. I'll let you know when it comes back. I had another really great, that was it.
Yeah.
Don't make it about you. Remember your why. Like, why do you do this? Do you do it for the children? Do you do it for educate? Yeah. So make it about them, because you winning this award is going to benefit more children. You getting exposure by reaching more people is going to help more children.
Yeah.
Like, don't make it about you.
Great.
Sometimes we get so caught up in the
fine.
ego.
I can do that, because that's why that's how I force myself to go on there for the business. It's about the kids.
Yeah.
So
it's about the kids.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. It's about the impact. It's not about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Yeah. Tanya.
Amazing.
Tanya, you got a question?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to try. I'm just playing with this now, so I'm going to lead with this and then I'll ask my question. So, hi everyone. My name's Tanya, or Tan. I'm a human systems architect and I help neurodivergent people and the professionals who support them move from fixing the person to creating sovereignty.
Beautiful.
And I'll have a play with that. I'm not sure. Yeah. So thank you for that. My question is around, I have two, please. One, tips for energy sensitive people. I do much better in small groups. I love these events. I get so much out of them, but they also take so much out of me. Energetically, I'm always exhausted at the end of the day, but I want to make the most of the experience. Do you have any tips for energetic sensitive people, please?
Yes, because like I mentioned earlier, I'm introverted, so I also get very drained. Will you have your own room?
Yes.
Great. So I would leave early and go back to your room, retire to your room as often as you can to recharge. So you will notice, Emma and I don't drink anyway, but we go to like the most important bulk part, and then when people start to just get into the whole dancing, like quite often I will just sneak off, go to my room. Emma will keep going because she just loves to be around people, and I'm just like, I'm going to go to the room and don't talk to me till the morning, and then I stay in my hole until breakfast, and then I'm recharged and good. The other thing that I do is after the event, I block 2 days out. So I actually, you could stay in the hotel and just not leave your room. Or what I tend to do is I do this after every event, including the ones that I host. I jump straight on a plane and get home because I want to be in my own house. And then I have nothing on my social calendar for 2 days. And I tell everybody not to talk to me.
Awesome. Thank you. The other one, and it's interesting that I feel a little uncomfortable asking this, but being vulnerable. I noticed the first year, lots of excitement on my social media. How do you create that momentum when it kind of feels like people are now at, oh, you've done this? if it's been a couple of years in a row, trying to keep that excitement and interaction, because it was like great in the first year or so and everyone was excited, like that little Aussie battler, and now it's kind of an expectation and a little bit of crickets. Any thoughts?
Great question. What can you create out of the truth that is exciting? Like, we know it's exciting to do it 3 years in a row, but I do get what you mean. So the people that were, ecstatic the first time, it kind of wears off, right? Because it's similar audience. Is there some sort of record? Will this take you to so many awards that you've won? Like, could you be going for your 10th win? Or could it be that you've entered a category this year that you've never managed to win before?
Yeah.
Or is there, have you gone for one of the majors instead? Like, find something that you really want to get that's different.
Awesome. All right. I'll have a play with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
Any
Tanya.
other questions?
Who else has a question or wants to jump in and say hello?
I will jump in and say hello. That's okay.
Hi.
Hello again. Honestly, I love these events that you guys run, the awards. This is only my second year for anyone who hasn't been before. And last year was my first year and I rocked up and I knew no one. And the one person that had been involved in AusMum before could not make the event and had nominated me. And I threw my hat in the ring and was a finalist. And I was like, oh, now I got to go. And I went down there, not knowing anyone. I met Laura and her business partner, and I was not ready, but kind of kept in contact. And some of the ladies that I've met are now like messaging me saying, hey, you want to share a hotel room with me this time round? And we can do breakfast in the morning and we can organize this together. And I have become a client of Laura's. I got to spend 3 incredible days sitting right next to Peace and her sister as well. Lily is a very good friend of mine. So it's, people wrap around you. Just tell them. You knew, I don't know anyone, I don't know what's happening, I'm overwhelmed. That's okay. Someone's going to take you under their wing, because I'm still like that, like really overwhelmed and anxious with it all. And Laura, if you want to work with Laura or whatever, she's not going to let you hold back. She'll push you to go through it. And Peace and Katie are like the most loving mums that just want to nurture you. So my advice is just lean into it. That's all I've got. Just lean
What
in.
I heard, Ange, is that I'm a hard ass and Peace and Katie are nice. That's what I got
that's
out
exactly
of that.
what you heard.
Thanks.
Yes, and you know that. I tell you that all the time.
I love it. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good to see you, Angela, and everyone. I think it's going to be amazing.
Nicola's being my hopefully my organizer for the hotel room, because I haven't done anything yet. And she's like, we can get breakfast, we can have a room together. I'm like, great, here's what I need.
So good. So good.
Any other questions? We good?
Any other questions? Because I think it'd be great to go into our breakout rooms again this week, but this time I'd love you to practice that little intro when you introduce yourself. So if there are no more questions for the whole group, I will set up the breakout rooms, and we'll go and have a chat for the next 15 minutes. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Laura. Thank you for being here and sharing all of those incredible tips with us all. That was fantastic. And I know that I saw people taking lots and lots of notes. So I'm excited to see all the posts going up on social media and people really leveraging this opportunity. So good. So thank you, Laura. I'm going to set up these breakouts now. And if you've got time to stick around for 15 minutes, we will keep going. All right, I'm setting these up now. Yes, please go and chat.